let's look at how we can get your computer set up for the Aspire test. The first thing that you're going to want to do is restart your computer. So if you go up to the apple in the upper left-hand corner and choose Restart, and then we'll proceed. Once you've restarted your computer, we're going to want to open self-service. And the best way to do that is to go to your Launchpad, and it's usually on the second screen at the top. So look for self-service and go ahead and open that up. Once self-service is open, you're going to look for this 2022 ACT Aspire TestNav Setup. Now, some of you could have another one that says TestNav Install. Just ignore that one. Instead, you want to choose this Setup one, and you want to choose the word Install. Thank you for your patience while this happens. The TestNav screen will open, and then it will close again, and then it's going to open to Security and Privacy. Within the Security and Privacy, you're going to make sure that you are on the Privacy tab here at the top, and then you're going to scroll down and find Accessibility. Now in Accessibility, you're looking for TestNav, and if you don't see it, we'll talk about how you can get to it. But if I look here, and I cannot select this because it's grayed out, so I need to unlock this lock. So I'm going to select the lock. And in there, I'm going to type in TestNav. It's both the username and the password. That's TestNav as in victory, and then I'm going to choose Unlock. So TestNav is a username and password. That's going to allow me to select or put a check mark in the TestNav app. And then underneath that, I'm going to go to Input Monitoring, and I'm going to try to do the same thing. I'm going to look for the TestNav, and then I'm going to select, and that's going to allow me to use that within my computer. If for some reason you're not seeing TestNav in these windows, whether it be Accessibility or Input Monitoring, you can add that by going to the plus sign and then choosing Applications on the left-hand side, scrolling down to find TestNav, and then choose Open, and that will add it to that window for you. We're going to make a few more changes to your system preferences to get ready for the test. So in the top of your system preferences box, we're going to use this back arrow to go back and see all of our choices here. And we're going to select Siri. And we want to turn Siri off. We do not want a check mark here. Then we're going to use the back arrow again. And this time we're going to choose Desktop and Screensaver. And we're going to choose Screensaver at the top. Now, if you have Show Screensaver selected, so we want to actually take the check mark out of this. Now, some of you have a different version, and yours is going to be on the bottom, and it's going to say Start Screensaver After, and we want you to choose Never. Okay, so some of you are going to have it up here where you don't want a check mark, and others are going to have the option down on the bottom that says Start Screensaver At, and you want to change it to Never. And then we're going to use the back arrow again. And then from there we want to choose Keyboard, which is on the third line. And we need to turn off the dictation. So we're going to go to this top right of this box and see Dictation. And we want to make sure this is off. Then we're going to use the back arrow again, and we're going to select Notifications. And from Notifications, where it says Do Not Disturb, we want to select this Turn On Do Not Disturb, and we want the Do Not Disturb during our school day. So we're going to say 7:30 a.m. to 3:30 p.m. 7:30 a.m. to 3:30 p.m. And then we're going to use the back arrow again, and this time we're going to go to the battery, and we're going to select battery along the left-hand side. For many of you, your computer goes to sleep after a very short time, and that can cause some problems when you're testing. So we want to change that. We are going to want to slide this over to the right to an hour. Now, if yours is grayed out, you are going to see a little lock. You're going to click the lock, And again, you're going to do TestNav as username and password, and you're going to slide this over to an hour. Once you slide it over, it's going to give you a warning that your computer may use more energy with these settings. You're just going to click OK on that warning. Then when you're done with that, you can close your system preferences and you can close the self-services. From there, we want to go to open up TestNav, and you may find it on your dock. And if it's not on your dock, you're going to go to the Launchpad. And again, it's probably on your second screen. And you're going to open up TestNav from there. If these notifications show up, you can go ahead and close those. And you are taking the ACT Aspire. In the upper right hand corner, we are going to just do a quick system check. So we're going to click on this little person up in the corner, and the very first one says App Check. So go ahead and select that and then do Run App Check. This is great when you see the green arrows. If you see red, ask for assistance and someone will come over and help you with that. Good luck on your test. Do your best.